Good day, children. Sai Ram. I'm overwhelmed to see that you all are enjoying the online teaching learning sessions. Keep up the spirit, children. In the last week, in EVS 1, I had concluded lesson number 1, our environment. During the learning process, you must have come across many words that were new to you, the meaning of which was explained when the lesson was in progress. In today's session, we are going to learn how to spell and pronounce those words. At the same time, I will brief you with the meaning of those words. Children, you will spell and pronounce after me 3 times. So let's start. The first word is environment. Environment means the natural world around you. ENVIRONMENT. 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 Children, the third time. ENVIRONMENT. Environment. The next word is barren. Barren means the soil which is not good for the growth of plants. The soil which lacks nutrients. BARREN. 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 The next word is surroundings. Surroundings means everything that is near and around you. SURROUNDINGS. 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 Very good, children. The next word is hatch. Hatch means it's a process in which the young ones come out of their eggs. Hatch. 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 The next word is seedling. Seedling means it's a very young plant. SEEDLING. 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 Very good, children. Next is movement. Movement means to move from one place to another. MOVEMENT. 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 Excellent, children. The next word is survive. Survive means to live. Children, what are the things that we need to live? Yes, we need water, food and air to live. In other words, we need food, water and air to survive. S-U-R-V-I-V-E, survive. S-U-R-V-I-V-E, survive. S-U-R-V-I-V-E, survive. The next word is twigs. Twigs means it is a small and thin branch of a tree or a bush. T-W-I-G-S, twigs. T-W-I-G-S, twigs. T-W-I-G-S, twigs. Very good. Scattered. Scattered means to spread here and there. S-C-A-T-T-E-R-E-D, scattered. S-C-A-T-T-E-R-E-D, scattered. S-C-A-T-T-E-R-E-D, scattered. Very good. Satisfy. Satisfy means to have something that is necessary. S-A-T-I-S-F-Y, satisfy. S-A-T-I-S-F-Y, satisfy. S-A-T-I-S-F-Y, satisfy. Very good. Decay. Decay means to get destroyed slowly. D-E-C-A-Y, decay. D-E-C-A-Y, decay. D-E-C-A-Y, decay. The next word is nourishment. Nourishment means the food that is required for healthy growth. N-O-U-R-I-S-H-M-E-N-T, nourishment. N-O-U-R-I-S-H-M-E-N-T, nourishment. N-O-U-R-I-S-H-M-E-N-T, nourishment. Very good. The last word is fertile. Fertile means the soil which is good for the growth of plants. Fertile, F-E-R-T-I-L-E. F-E-R-T-I-L-E, fertile. F-E-R-T-I-L-E, fertile. Very good, children. You all know that practice makes a man perfect. So you have to practice these words every day. So children, now let us proceed. I will be showing you few pictures. You have to identify the pictures and say whether you get the following things from plants or animals, or the material which is needed for making those things, whether you obtain it from plants or animals. So children, identify this picture. Yes, it's a woolen cap. It is made of wool, and you get wool from sheep. Very good. And sheep is an animal. Very good. Identify this picture, children. You find them in each and every house. Yes, they are brooms. Can you tell me what is the material used for making brooms? Yes, they are made from the leaves of coconut trees. And coconut tree is a plant. Very good. What about this, children? Yes, it's a glass of milk. Your mother gives you every day, yes or no? So that you become strong and healthy. And you get milk from animals. Very good. Okay, children, can you identify this picture? Do they look like noodles? No. Then can you tell me what it is? Yes, it's a rope. And rope is made using the fiber of plants. And you get it from plants. What about this, children? Yes, they are eggs. And you get eggs from animals. Very good. What about this, children? Yes, it is a basket. And basket is made of bamboo. And you get bamboo from bamboo trees, which is a plant. Very good. Okay, children, identify this picture. Yes, they are fruits. How colorful they are, aren't they? You get fruits from plants. Very good. Children, now I am going to change your mood. How? It's activity time and we are going to make a spider web. So children, get all the materials needed. You will require a plain sheet of paper, a pencil, an eraser, a black marker pen or sketch pen. So children, pause the video and be ready with the materials. Okay children, as you can see, I have already drawn a spider web with a pencil. You should also use a pencil to draw first. And once you are satisfied with the outcome, you can finalize it using a black sketch pen or a marker pen. So children, let us start. So using a ruler, first draw a vertical line. Now draw a horizontal line. Then draw two more lines passing from the center as shown. So in total you have to draw 4 lines. Now draw a curved line joining the adjacent lines and complete one full round. Start the second round just below the first curved line. Continue the procedure to complete the third, fourth and fifth round. I have completed the third round and I have moved to the fourth round. And here comes the last round, that is the fifth round. But children, where is the owner of this web? Here he comes. A spider. So children, let us draw a spider. Children, do you know how many legs a spider have? Yes, 8 legs. So here I have drawn 8 legs for our spider. And our spider web with a spider is ready. So children, did you enjoy making a spider web with me? Children, can you tell me why do a spider weaves a web? Yes, to catch hold of its prey. Children, with this we come to the end of today's session. Hope to see you soon. Bye. Sai Ram.